Last night from 8 p.m. until 3 a.m. in the morning, I received 25 emails from the same individual. This individual has now sent me, over the course of the last year, 235 emails, which all sound like this. I got to be careful. I got to pick my way here. There's some profanity and racist language in this stuff, but I'll go through it. You can't just kill nearly 1 million Americans with subtlety, an infectious under-the-radar disease. No, you need United American plane crashings, nearly 10,000 dead. Who the F is in charge here, Woodstock or Eisenhower? Eisenhower objects he built highways that Charlie Manson hitchhiked on, so Eisenhower hated Sharon Tate. Tattoo Island loves the USA Today, not a tattoo fan. The plane, that's why no tattoos. Pearl Harbor, NYC or DC? Again, in the last year, 235 emails of this nature. This conspiratorial, often racist, often vulgar gibberish. This person started emailing me in January of 2021. And I got a torrent of emails for about 3 months. And they often come in bursts now 25 is a record. 25 in 7 hours is a record. But I'd get 6 to 8 a night. And this went on for about 3 months. And I didn't really respond to it, And then he went quiet for 9 months. And then starting on January 8th, so 11 days ago, I've now received 67 emails from this person in 11 days. And they are all of this nature. And I've emailed this person and said, stop emailing me. And I have emailed this person. So here's the weird thing is this person emails me from their personal Comcast account with this stuff. I know this person's name and their email address. Their middle name is included in their email address. I know this person's full name. I've Googled this person. Pretty sure I know who he is. He has a very, very low internet profile. He's listed somewhere that I won't get into. And so when this stuff started last year, I emailed Comcast and I said, I'm being harassed by, one of your subscribers. No answer, of course. I haven't called Comcast yet. I accumulated a bunch of these emails together into a document and went and talked to an officer at the Blacksburg Police Department. He was fascinated by it. He was really fascinated by this torrent of gibberish. But he couldn't really do anything about it because there is no overtly threatening language towards me in these emails. So your answer is, first of all, like I said, I haven't called Comcast. So your answer is, well, just block his emails. When you block an email, this is my experience, when you block an email in your email package, it doesn't really block it. It funnels it over into your junk folder. Yeah. Well, I don't want that either because I got to go over there and look and make sure legit emails don't wind up in spam. So I have to see this stuff. So that's where we are. And this morning when I woke up and realized I'd gotten 25, I thought, you know what? I'm going to out this person. I'm going on the podcast. I'm going to give their name.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to give their email address, because I don't want to start that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to list this person's name. Pretty sure it's a UVA fan that got banned from our message board. And honestly, folks, I don't remember. We have people. I could tell stories. What I'll do is we'll drop a link in the podcast video description to an article I wrote 2 years ago called Unhinged, which tells a different story about a person who registered close to 120 times during the 2019 football season, including 20 times the night that Duke beat Virginia Tech 45-10. That was in 2019, correct? I got my year correct? Yeah. So I was going to come on and say, here's this person's name, and I was going to give their middle name. And I was going to say, if you know this person, tell them to stop. And then I thought, you know what? You don't really know what's going on here. This could be a person who is legitimately mentally ill, not just, hey, you're crazy for sending those emails, but, facing legitimate mental illness.
And you should maybe consult your lawyer before doing that.
That too. That went through my mind. It's okay for him to do this to me, but maybe it's not okay for me to go on my podcast and say, hey, so-and-so, stop this. Could be a person with a brain tumor. Could be a person who's had a wonderfully productive life and is now dealing with Alzheimer's and just has no grip on reality. So I just thought I'd tell this story because I had to get this out because of the crap that we have to deal with sometimes. And also to kind of ask the community, what are my options here? Again, I don't want these emails coming in at all. I want them completely blocked. I want this person to know that this, or their caretaker, which could be the case, I want this person or their caretaker to know that this behavior is not acceptable. So if you're in the law enforcement community, if you work for Comcast, how do I really get this? Like, hey, Comcast, I don't want to block this person's email. I want you, when they type in my email address, to make it stop right there. So if you work for Comcast, let me know what my options are. If you're all in law enforcement, what are my options? You know, and again, it's just, this is the stuff. So we are in this business, and there's actually a lot of Hokie fans on Twitter who also fit this same profile. You're quasi-celebrities. You're known by a bunch of people. Chris tells stories all the time. He can't go to Champs without getting accosted by, hey, you're that guy on that podcast, you know? Malcolm, who never is on camera anymore, was at Champs the other night. And somebody was like, hey, I know, you're Malcolm. Katie got recognized down at the Mayo Bowl. So we're in our small little world, we're celebrities. I can't imagine what it's like if you're a legit celebrity where millions of people know who you are. I'll bet there are so many stories out there about getting harassed and stalked that you just never hear. So I thought I'd tell this story of this bizarre story. 65 emails in 11 days and 235 emails, all of this nature, you know? So Jake, you're on. Where are you going to go with that?